The way I would look at risk is possibly how all of us collectively behave as a very large potential risk that we may otherwise not realize. Why am I saying that? Because a lot has changed over the last 2, 3 decades in the way we are behaving with our investments. So, as an example, if 10 years back we had had the type of FPI outflows that we recently saw over the last 2 years, this market would have been at a very, very different level altogether, much, much lower than where we are. So, what is keeping us invested in the market? I think it is really our collective belief at one level, which is reflected in some sense in the stability with which the mutual fund SIPs have behaved, as an example. So if I look at, had SIP flows or mutual fund net sales not been as positive as they have been over the last 2 or 3 years, I think we would be at a very, very different level. And at some level, as an investor, our risk is capital erosion. Would we not have had a lot of capital erosion had it not been for our collective behavior? I would say definitely we would have been. So I think the maturity of the Indian investor to look beyond what the FPI is doing, have a longer term perspective, not being swayed as much by what's happened in my portfolio the last 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, and really committing for the long term, understanding the underlying story and understanding that cycles will be a part of any investment journey is probably the largest opportunity and the risk. If this continues, I think we have a lot of opportunity. If this turns, this could also be a risk.